A single breath will instill fear across the globe. Its force is comparable to the detonation of billions of Hiroshima-scale bombs. With this release, all facets of technology worldwide will cease to exist. The internet will halt. Our electronic devices will fail. The world will be engulfed in total darkness, potentially indefinitely. But it doesn't end there. It primarily impacts the human heart and brain. It's tempestuous, yet unlike any storm. A storm that originates from the sun, its defining feature is a severe attraction and magnetization clouds. Brace yourself for a magnetic storm. Welcome, I am Ahmed Mahmoud. Before we start, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and activate the bell to receive our videos as soon as they are released. On November 26, 2023, an anomaly was detected in the Earth's magnetic field. It appears that a magnetic storm is imminent. This information comes from the Russian Institute of Applied Geophysics, which has indicated the onset of a magnetic storm that is about to hit our planet. The report also detailed that the disturbance in the Earth's magnetic field has reached a G2 level, which is high on a scale of 5 degrees. This disturbance signifies an impending magnetic event. But what are these storms? How do they occur? What impact do they have on humans and the universe? The first recorded magnetic storm in history was a massive solar event that took place 14,300 years ago. It was a geomagnetic storm of unprecedented severity. The most well-known of these storms is the Carrington Event, named after British astronomer Richard Carrington, who had a keen interest in observing the sun and the dark areas on its surface known as sunspots. Carrington's story begins with the magnetic storm on September 1, 1859. While observing the sun through a telescope, he suddenly saw a flash of white light in a sunspot. A day and a half later, strange phenomena began to occur worldwide. The night sky was suddenly illuminated with bright colors. Dancing lights appeared from the northern hemisphere to the southern one. These events were so vivid that people could read newspapers by the light of twilight alone. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and corroborated by numerous eyewitness accounts, a study was conducted by NASA's chief scientist at the time, James Green. The study focused on a massive solar magnetic storm that caused significant disruptions. There were malfunctions in telegraph systems, electric shocks to operators, and even explosions in some telegraph towers, leading to sudden disturbances and fires. The energy released by the storm was equivalent to 10 billion Hiroshima bombs, with 1 billion kilograms of electrically charged particles traveling at speeds up to 3,000 kilometers per second. This event, perhaps the first of its kind to be closely monitored and studied, had significant consequences. It is similar to the Carrington Event, which scientists today warn could recur, potentially in an even stronger form. According to the National Oceanic Administration, the anticipated solar storm could cause severe damage to satellites and disrupt communication systems, including telephones, radios, and televisions. It could also lead to power outages, plunging the world into darkness. Magnetic storms, or solar storms as they are also known, are powerful radiation explosions from the sun. They occur due to tension or breaks in the sun's magnetic field lines, producing vast amounts of energy in the form of powerful explosions. These explosions carry charged particles, such as protons and electrons, which travel through space at extremely high speeds. Upon reaching Earth, these particles interact with the magnetic field and the atmosphere, causing a range of effects. These can include twilight, radio wave interruption, satellite explosions, or even a complete energy failure. Scientists have noted that these storms can cause the ionosphere to expand, making it difficult to control satellite orbits. During magnetic storms, satellite electronics can be damaged due to the accumulation of charges, resulting in static electricity. Astronauts and pilots may also be exposed to high levels of radiation. Rapid changes in the magnetic field can have tangible effects on Earth's surface, such as voltage spikes in power grids leading to power outages, and potentially plunging the world into darkness. Our health is at risk, not just our electronic devices. Magnetic storms pose a threat to human health, with a range of health issues potentially arising from changes in the solar environment. According to a study published by the U.S. National Library, turbulent magnetic activity may increase, potentially exacerbating existing diseases. These storms are linked to an increased risk of arrhythmia, heart disease, myocardial-related deaths, changes in blood flow, increased blood pressure, and epileptic seizures. The study also warned of the potential for serious prognoses for these effects on the human brain. Storms directly affect the electrical impulses of the heart, which play a major role in sending signals to the brain. Therefore, it's natural that the brain is affected by these storms. It's clear that magnetic storms impact all aspects of life and could potentially paralyze the planet, starting from the human heart and brain and extending to power and internet services. With the warning from the Russian Institute of Applied Geophysics, it was expected that a storm could have occurred days before this video, or it may happen days later. If its intensity reaches a point that could paralyze our planet, we don't know if you would have seen this video or if the storm would have disrupted the internet. We live in darkness, not knowing how long it will last or how it will end. But that's it. We're done. Who reached here? All those who reached you are the bravest people. Make us like before you leave so that we know how many people reached the end. And don't forget, if you have a nomination for an episode, write it to us in the comments. Most of the episodes we are making now we have taken from your comments. See you. Have a goog night. Bye.